And in. And in. This means to give something to a person in authority. For example, Kate handed in a letter of resignation. Walk through. Walk through. This means to deal with a problem or difficulty. For example, he was determined to work through it. Knuckle down. Knuckle down. This simply means to start working hard. For example, she decided she was going to knuckle down this year. This year, she was going to work hard. Pull out of. Pull out of means to withdraw from an undertaking. To pull out of something you are doing. For example, they decided to pull out of the business deal. Team up. Team up means to join up with someone to work together to achieve a particular goal. For example, teaming up was the best decision we ever made. Report back. Report back means to return back to work after a period of absence. Ben was asked to report back to work after his suspension. Lay off. Lay off. This means to discharge a worker temporarily or permanently. For example, he got laid off last week. Basically means fired or suspended. Sign up. Sign up means to formally engage someone in employment. For example, the company signed up people in their 30s. Knock off. This is a British slang. This means to stop working. For example, they usually knock off work at 3 p.m. Step down. Step down means to withdraw or resign from a position or office. For example, the managing director was asked to step down. Burn out. Burn out. This means to be extremely tired. For example, my job burns me out. It makes you feel tired. You're completely exhausted. Take over. Take over. This means to take control of a company. For example, the conglomerate has taken over his business. Carry out. Carry out. This means to do a particular piece of work. For example, his vision was difficult to carry out. Walk off. Walk off means to get rid of a feeling through work. For example, she walked off her anger by running. Sell off. Sell off means a sale of an asset. An asset is something that you own. For example, the sell-off was successful. Work out. Work out means to plan something in detail. For example, Mike has an habit of working out his work. He likes to plan what he's going to do. Wind up. Wind up means to gradually come to a conclusion. For example, she was grateful the meeting was winding up. Work on. Work on. This means to spend time improving something to make it perfect. For example, it is important to work on your talents. Pencil in. Pencil in. To make a provisional arrangement with someone. For example, she penciled in the meeting for next week. Fill in for. Fill in for means to act as a substitute for someone when they are unable to do their job. For example, the nurse was asked to fill in for her friend. Draw up. Draw up means to prepare a document or plan. For example, he knew he had to draw up the agreement as soon as possible. Close down. Close down. To stop doing business for one reason or the other. For example, he couldn't afford to keep running the store, so he closed it down. Contract out. Contract out means to get work done elsewhere, out of the vicinity of your office. For example, the project was contracted out. That means it was given to an outsider. Back up. Back up. This means to make a copy of something. It's important to back up your work, especially on the computer. For example, all the important documents are backed up. Call off. Call off. This simply means to cancel an activity. For example, the meeting was called off because he was sick. Slack off. Slack off means to do something with less effort and energy. For example, Adam was reprimanded for slacking off. Work around. Work around. This means to find a way to overcome a problem. For example, she vowed to work around a difficult boss. Fall through. Fall through. For something to come to nothing. For example, the project fell through due to lack of money. They could not complete the project because they didn't have enough money. Since you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.